I'm shocked a Star Trek Strange New World Season 3 guest star was in Daredevil, Born Again. It's always fun when fandoms unexpectedly collide, but sometimes it's downright shocking. That's exactly how I felt when I realized that a guest star in Star Trek Strange New World Season 3 had also quietly appeared in Marvel's Daredevil, Born Again. For two universes that could not be more different, one boldly going into the utopian frontier of the 23rd century, the other entrenched in the gritty, street-level chaos of modern-day Hell's Kitchen, it's a wild, delightful crossover of talent. The actor in question? Insert actor's name here if confirmed, e.g. Margarita Laviva, Michael Gandolfini, or another notable actor involved in both productions. Let's just say for now, this particular performer pulled off two wildly different roles with such finesse that it took a double take to realize they were the same person. In Strange New Worlds, they stepped into a world of warp drives and phaser fire, while in Daredevil, they waded through morally gray vigilante justice and Catholic guilt. So how did this crossover happen? And why is it such a big deal to fans of both franchises? Let's dig in. When sci-fi meets street-level superheroes, at first glance, Star Trek and Daredevil seem like they're beamed in from opposite ends of the storytelling spectrum. Star Trek, especially Strange New Worlds, embraces high-concept science fiction, philosophical debates, and hopeful explorations of humanity's future. Daredevil, on the other hand, is drenched in Catholic symbolism, urban decay, and bone-breaking hand-to-hand combat. That's what makes this casting overlap so fascinating. It's a rare example of an actor bridging two universes that operate on such dramatically different tones and themes. It speaks volumes about their versatility and range. But it also gives us, the audience, a weird sort of thrill. It's like seeing Spock suddenly show up in a Marvel courtroom drama or expecting Captain Pike to start whispering about Kingpin in a dark alley. It breaks the fourth wall in the best way, reminding us that even though the stories are wildly different, the talent behind them is interconnected. A guest spot with galactic impact. In Strange New World Season 3, filmed under a tighter lens due to industry strikes and ongoing secrecy, the guest star made a significant impression even in a limited role. Whether they were portraying a Starfleet diplomat, an alien scientist, or a rogue time traveler, they brought a grounded intensity that fans immediately latched onto. The real kicker: most Trek fans didn't even realize they'd seen this actor before, because in Daredevil, Born Again, they look and feel like a completely different person. That's the magic of good character acting. And makeup. And costume departments. Trek has always had a reputation for disguising familiar faces. Between alien prosthetics, futuristic uniforms, and alternate timelines, even the most recognizable actors can disappear into their roles. That makes it even easier for an actor like this to slip between franchises unnoticed until suddenly the dots connect. Born Again, recognized again. When Daredevil, Born Again dropped footage or casting announcements that hinted at the character in question, Marvel fans took note. And when the show actually premiered, their role, though perhaps not central to Matt Murdock's arc, left a strong impression. The actor brought a level of complexity to their Daredevil character that echoed the type of emotional depth Trek fans are used to. That might explain why the performances in both shows resonate so well. Whether portraying a hardened NYC survivor or a morally conflicted space explorer, the core truth of the character shines through. And the timing couldn't be better. Daredevil, Born Again, and Strange New World Season 3 are both part of a new wave of genre television that emphasizes character over spectacle. Gone are the days when sci-fi and superheroes were treated as fluff. Now these shows dig deep into what makes people tick, even if those people wear capes or comm badges. The Trek Marvel pipeline? This appearance may feel like a one-off surprise, but it might be signaling something bigger, a growing pipeline of talent between Star Trek and the MCU. We've already seen actors like Benedict Cumberbatch Khan in Star Trek Into Darkness, Doctor Strange in the MCU, and Zoe Saldana O'Hara in the Kelvin timeline. Gamora in Guardians of the Galaxy successfully straddle both franchises. As genre television becomes more interconnected and audiences become more accepting of actors hopping between universes, we're likely to see more of these crossovers. It's a testament to how far the industry has come. No longer pigeonholed by a single franchise, actors can now leap from starships to superhero suits without missing a beat. And let's be honest, it's thrilling for fans. It adds another layer of fun to rewatching episodes. Suddenly, that one Strange New Worlds guest star scene feels like an Easter egg, like a tiny thread tying two massive franchises together. Breaking down the performances, let's take a closer look at what makes this actor's performances in Strange New Worlds and Daredevil, Born Again so compelling. In Strange New Worlds, the actor brings a sort of elevated idealism. Maybe they play a Federation ambassador trying to broker peace between warring alien factions, or a time-displaced scientist struggling to correct a timeline anomaly. Either way, their performance feels distinctly Trek, introspective, articulate, deeply humane. You get the sense that this person is trying to live up to Gene Roddenberry's vision of a better future. In Daredevil, that idealism is stripped away. Here, the same actor dives into grittier material, maybe a corrupt lawyer, a traumatized informant, or even a mid-tier villain with shades of gray. Their moral compass isn't broken, but it's spinning. They're not here to save the galaxy, they're just trying to survive another day in Hell's Kitchen. What's remarkable is how convincingly the actor adapts to both tones. The lighting is different. The pacing is different. The dialogue is different. But the emotional truth remains. What this means for genre TV, the discovery of this crossover guest star isn't just a fun fact, it's also a symbol of how fluid genre storytelling has become. It's no longer about rigid silos where sci-fi stays in one lane and superheroes in another. We're in a golden age of television where character-driven stories can unfold in any setting, on a starship bridge or a courthouse roof. And casting choices like this reinforce that. They remind us that actors can bring humanity to any role, no matter how fantastical the world around them might be. For Strange New Worlds, this casting continues the series' tradition of elevating its guest stars. From legacy characters to new additions, SNW has a knack for giving small roles big emotional weight. For Daredevil, it's another sign that Marvel is investing in talent with real dramatic chops, not just flashy names, but people who can carry a scene with quiet intensity. It also opens the door for speculation. Will this guest star return in future episodes of Strange New Worlds? Will they play a larger role in Born Again Season 2? Could we see a similar crossover in the future, with more Trek actors beaming into Marvel productions? A nerd's dream come true. As someone who grew up on both Star Trek reruns and Marvel comics, this kind of crossover is a nerdy dream come true. It's like discovering that two of your favorite novels share a character, or that your favorite band's drummer also scored your favorite film. It adds layers. It creates connections. And let's face it, it makes watching both shows more fun. There's something uniquely satisfying an actor in an entirely